When I was a kid or a teenager, or even a few years out of high school, I could easily grind the hell out of a game whenever I felt like it. If I wanted to, I could put 100 hours into a game, and I would feel great. But with age, it becomes less and less possible. Working 40 hours a week, or going to college, or both, working and going to college, doing 100 hours straight into a game, it becomes obsolete to your life when you got more important things to worry about. This doesn't apply to everyone. If you've gotten comfortable in your life where you're able to put hundreds of hours in a game after putting in your adult hours, that's awesome. And I'm glad that you made it to that point. What I'm trying to say is that when I was younger, I didn't understand the whole casual gamer mindset. Or when some games would cater exclusively to casual people, I didn't get it. But as I get older and adult responsibility starts creeping in, I get it. For a long while, the way I would always play a game would be either I'm hooked, I'm fully in it, and I want to do everything. But if I'm not hooked or not feeling it, even slightly, I'm not playing it. But now, I spend 3 to 5 hours playing a game that I play not because I'm like hyper into it, but just to play as a pastime. After a hard day's night of work, I get home, I eat Whataburger, I shower, and I wind down with some gaming. Casual gaming. And this has actually benefited me in terms of playing new games that I never cared for. Games that could now potentially be my new favorites. Like I said, if I wasn't into a game even slightly, I didn't care to play it. But now, since I don't take gaming too seriously, I'm down to try anything. I'm kind of on autopilot when I play games now anyways. So yeah, this got me to play Persona 5. I never cared for it, but now that I'm playing it, this shit is fucking sick. Here's the thing. While I fully understand the casual gaming lifestyle and such, some game companies should still not cater exclusively to the casual audience. I believe you could still have a casual experience in a game that isn't casual. Games that aren't casual shouldn't shift to being casual for the sake of pleasing the casual audience, while also screwing over the more dedicated players. I'm also not saying leave those players behind, but if the dedicated audience feels like the game is dog shit while the casual audience thinks it's fine, then that's a problem. Basically World of Warcraft. Leveling in WoW Classic is a long-ass grind, even for the people who really put in the time to do it. So for the casual player, they won't level as fast, or won't have the time to do that grind. But I don't think the game should completely change because some people don't have the time. I've recently started leveling a human warrior in WoW Classic, which is known for being the worst class to level in WoW Classic. But I don't care if it takes me a while. I'm just down for the ride and the flow, because playing in bursts of hours every day, it's just relaxing. Will guilds on my server prefer to have a casual player like me tanking their raids? Well, fucking find out. Basically, don't cater to me. Cater to the people who play your games, and not the people who dabble a little bit and then talk a little shit when they don't know what they're talking about. That doesn't mean there isn't a place for casual players, but if a casual player isn't enjoying a game, probably because it's just not for them, but if a more dedicated player isn't enjoying the game, then there's a legitimate problem. You know, it's kind of interesting for me, at least. If I'm playing a game and I actually enjoy it, I'll be able to enjoy it for a longer stretch of time than just a few days of playing. What I mean is that if I grind a game, play through it all, and beat it as soon as I can, that's just fine, and I'll have a good time doing it. But I think I could be able to appreciate a game more, since it'll take me a few weeks to beat the game, since I'm only playing for 2 to 3 hours a day anyways. If in those 2 to 3 hour sessions I'm having a good time, then I'm having a good time for a longer stretch of time, is what I'm saying basically. Less chance of me burning out on a game too, since I'm not pumping out so many hours into it. But maybe I'm alone on that. I don't know. What I do know is that I now accept that I'm a no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing casual now. And I sympathize with the people who are as well. Working 40 hours a week, paycheck to paycheck, spending time with people when you're free to do so, living life, And then here and there, some gaming as well. I guess I've just grown up. 16-year-old me would be ashamed. Fuck 'em. Urgency. These games will be here forever, so I don't gotta stress out about beating them in a certain time frame. Oh, boo-hoo, I didn't beat a game in under a week. Fuck you. I have all these games on Steam, not because I have a library of games that I'll never touch and just collect dust, but because whenever I get in the mood, I could install one of them and play them. Maybe I'll go back and beat the rest of Cuphead, a game that I bought way back in 2017 and I only played a little bit. Or BioShock, Borderlands. I had Dark Souls for a long time before I actually decided to beat it, and I fucking love that game now. All in all, these games will always be there whether I decide to play them or not, or grind the shit out of them or not. Doesn't matter if Johnny Utah over here beat it before you, or sunk more hours into it. Fuck them, they ain't shit. Enjoy games how you want to enjoy them. If you want to put in 100 hours, go for it. You want to play a couple hours a week, go for it. If you're having a good time, that is all that matters. Oh, audio ending now.